So, we're getting really close to the Battlefield Hardline beta right now, and not that far away from the actual full release of the game. So it just so happens that GTA 5 actually drops at the same time, well, more or less, a couple days apart. So my life is pretty much going to revolve around those two games, and maybe I'll find the time to actually make some videos on it. But we've got a little bit more time until that happens, so I thought I would give you guys all of the information right now that we have on Battlefield Hardline. From premium to the maps themselves, and the addition of visual recoil, well, possibly the addition of visual recoil, and a bunch of other juicy stuff. So let's start off by showing you guys all of the maps that will be included in Battlefield Hardline. So far, the game will feature 9 different multiplayer maps. We got Downtown, we have Bank Job, The Block, Dust Bowl, Hollywood Heights, Grow House, Derailed, Riptide, and the Everglades. And at first glance, it's clear that we're going to have, right off the bat, a lot of variety of environments, and I like that. I'm a big fan of that. I like it when they change things up. Now, not all the game modes will be playable on all of the maps. That much has been confirmed by Mr. Thad Sasser, the gentleman who is responsible for our multiplayer pleasures and satisfactions. For example, only 5 out of 9 maps will be playable on Hotwire, which is the Conquest mode with the vehicles being the flags. Now keep in mind, this isn't a bad thing, because the last thing that we want is what happened with Battlefield 4, where basically every map was designed around Conquest and then chopped up to fit all of the other game modes. This shows that they know what they're doing, and they designed the maps around the individual game modes themselves, which is a good thing. Speaking of game modes, we will have plenty of them from the get-go. The game will feature Conquest, Team Deathmatch, Heist, Blood Money, Hotwire, Rescue, and Crosshair. I always want to say Corsair, but that would be silly. Anyways, again, a lot of variety here. There's going to be a little something for everyone, and that's a good thing. Again, nothing but good in this game. Battlefield Hardline will also feature some other interesting new changes implemented into the game. For example, if you want to unlock a certain weapon in both factions, you'll have to acquire a special weapon license. Now, I'm not entirely sure how you have to go about unlocking one, but my guess is that you'll have to earn a certain amount of cash in order to purchase it instead of just reaching some sort of level cap. Speaking of level caps, and I am not referring to the YouTuber, you'll now have to earn yourself 2,750 kills in order to fully max out a weapon and unlock its mastery, or whatever you call it. What that will do is give you access to more camos and stuff like that, for example, the golden one. Speaking of the golden camo, I've had the chance to play the game very recently, and I can tell you, it is looking a lot better than it used to a while ago. I think a lot of you will be pleased to slap that on your deagles. And then, of course, there is the weapon recoil. What is the dealio with that? Well, the devs announced that the recoil will be a lot more present than in Battlefield 4. And when I look back at some old footage from the first beta, I'm pretty sure, okay, I'm pretty positive that visual recoil will be a thing in Hardline. Which isn't really something that I'm looking forward to be honest. I mean, I'd much rather have an actual recoil pattern that adds up with the weapon's movements, instead of just having the sights bouncing around in a random fashion. And then, there's Magnum Ammo. Remember that from the good old Bad Company days? Well, it is making a return in Battlefield Hardline. It will be at least available for 2 of the bolt-action rifles, and the advantage it will give you is more damage against vehicles and a longer drop-off distance, which is a very interesting idea, although I doubt any recon will start a firefight against a vehicle. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But then again, we don't know how much extra damage it will deal once it is equipped. But what I think would be a better idea is that the Magnum round penetrates and kills an enemy inside an armored truck, for example, so you would be able to take out someone who's in the gunner's seat of a truck, or even a chopper for that matter. And then, of course, my children, there is premium. Well, not officially, but all sorts of premium battle packs surfaced recently, so at this point it is pretty certain premium will be continued with Hardline. No DLC has been confirmed yet, and usually this far into the game's development, or this far into the game's PR campaign, if there was any new additional DLC maps, they would have announced it by now. So I'm not really sure what they will be able to offer us with premium this time around. I personally think we're looking at some sort of new additional weapons and quite possibly camos, a bunch of cosmetic stuff. That's what I see them giving us for premium. But to be honest, if they were just all cosmetic changes and add-ons to the game, premium wouldn't exactly be worth it in my opinion. So we'll just have to wait and see what exactly they will be able to offer us. But at this point, yeah, premium is 95% confirmed. So looking at all these changes and new additions to the game, I'm quite liking it. It looks to me like Battlefield Hardline is going to be a rich game with lots and lots of stuff to offer from the get-go. And considering the single player, I'll cover that in a separate video for you guys. I'm really curious what they have to offer with the campaign, because Dolce likes his single players. So let me know what you guys think of all of this. What do you think of all these new changes and additions to the game? Are you excited for it, or are you just disappointed? Or maybe you're just hungry and watching this video until the microwave gives you the all clear. I don't know, whatever it is, just leave it down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to rate this video before you head out. My name is Dolce, my chin is the biggest chin there is, and I'll catch you later in my bathtub.